I want to talk about one thing it's in my head and it's annoying me a little bit that people don't talk about it enough. It's basically about entrepreneurship. People always talk about you have to work so hard and entrepreneurship is great and all that, and that's fine. But they don't talk enough about the responsibilities that you inherit when you start a business. They don't talk about the fact that when you hire somebody, you're essentially responsible to them to move their career forward, or to push the business to a point that it can justify and more than pay for that salary. That's a responsibility. And way over and above that, like if somebody's hired, or if somebody commits themselves to your business, they commit themselves to your vision. And so you should instinctively have a responsibility to come right on that commitment and to come right on that investment. So I just wanted to start talking or push the conversation out with regards to the responsibility that you take on when you commit yourself to a business. When you hire, besides the point of when you hire, thinking about when you sign a client, you commit yourself to delivering on a service, or if you're selling a product, you commit yourself to that product being wholly in line with the way or the level at which you've sold it. And those are all responsibilities for yourself. And so in a personal sense, like the fact of the matter is you can jump into a business and very quickly find the business is literally on top of you. You've taken on way too much responsibility. Or push that aside, you can very quickly find that you've built up a team and built up loads of other commitments to other people, and you've got a whole load of responsibilities to think about. And I just don't think that conversation is made enough, or that's thought enough. That business is really, really serious. And at the moment, for some reason, business is really buzzy and everybody's jumping in, and that's great. But I think people should be very, very cautious, or very, very conscious of the responsibility that people take on when they commit themselves into a business. And perhaps it's worth considering the lack of responsibility you have when you work for a business as against when you run a business. And that's a real liberty in terms of freedom, not having all that weight of responsibility when you're working for a business, versus that is a responsibility or a liability when you have that responsibility for your own business. Anyway, I wanted to punch that out into conversation with you, because if you're considering a business, sometimes we get a bit distracted by the money or the excitement or the team or the idea, and we don't think enough about the responsibility. So I just want you to think about it, because the more you think about that, obviously the more conscious you'll be of it, and the more you'll think through your business idea. And the more you think through your business idea, the greater chance of ultimate success you have.